Gob, 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 gob. We've got to get those pixies once and for all, said the goblins as they had a meeting. Well, what about I go and talk to the goblin wizard? Said the baby goblin. Oh, no offence, baby goblin. I know the goblin wizard's very good at making magic potions and things, but don't we have anyone who can do real magic? Real magic? What do you mean? Well, I mean, who can turn people into things, and I don't know, who can, like, make trees talk, and, that sort of magic. Don't we have, a goblin who could do that? Well, the goblin wizard's very good at making potions. It doesn't do that kind of magic, really. What we need is a magic wand, don't we? A magic wand? We haven't got one of those. Goblins don't have magic wands. Well, why don't we go and steal one, then? Well, it's quite a good idea, actually. Gop, 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 gop,
They were
gop, gop,
beautiful.
gop, gop. Beautiful?
Yes, magic wands are beautiful.
Magic wands are beautiful, yeah.
Do I like it?
And who has a magic wand that they could steal?
I did one, and the chocolate actually really stole it.
The fairies have one.
Yes, but I am one, and then they stole it from me.
Ah, that's Daughter of the Fairy talking. And she's saying yes. Daughter of the Fairy had a... Well, so Daughter of the Fairy, where does she live, Daughter of the Fairy?
She lived up in the mountain. She lived high, high in the clouds.
High, high in the clouds.
And they didn't know her. And actually, she just was just under the earth, under the ground.
And so was she under the ground or up in the clouds?
Under the ground.
Under the ground, actually. Sometimes in the clouds, sometimes underground. Okay. The goblin says, well, what we need to do is steal a wand from somebody. Well, who can we steal it from? Let's go steal it from, I don't know, fairy? Where do they live? Oh, I think they live up in the sky. Oh, they live underground. Well, you ones go look in the sky and we'll look underground and we'll find a fairy and we'll steal their wand. So off the goblins went. And the goblins went up to the sky looking for the fairy, and they climbed up a high, high ladder, and they climbed up there looking and looking, and they couldn't find anybody. It just got very cold and wet when it rained on them. But the goblins who went underground, they found a very nice hole with a lovely little door, and they let themselves in. And inside they found Daughter the Fairy, who was sleeping after a big party, and the wand was next to their bed. Oh, gob, 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 gob. This is too easy. And they walked up to the bed, and Daughter the Fairy, while she was sleeping, went... because the goblin smelled so bad. But they quickly grabbed the wand and ran out. Gob, 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 gob. Now we can do lots of crazy, wonderful magic. Gob, 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 gob. Well, it was a while later that Sheila the Pixie and Gugu were going for a nice little walk. She called round to Gugu's house and they drank some tea, and she said, come on, Gugu, you're always sitting at home. Let's go for a walk and get some exercise. Okay, Sheila. So off Sheila and Gugu went on a little forest walk, and they picked some berries, and they picked some chanterelle mushrooms because it was that time of year, and they were having a lovely time. And then they came to a big hole in the ground. They said, oh, what's this? Careful, Sheila, it might be a trap. Oh, it is a trap, Gugu. It's trapped some goblins, look. And they looked down into the hole, and they saw two goblins, a baby goblin and a friend, all tied up with rope, very wet and looking very angry. And next to them on the ground was lying a magic wand. They were laughing and laughing, and finally they said, so, how did this happen? Won't tell you. Well, we won't help you out of the hole unless you tell us what happened. Well, it's like this, you see. We stole a magic wand from a fairy. Oh, you naughty goblins. Of course we're naughty. Goblins are always naughty. What do you think we're going to be? What do you expect? Anyway, we stole the fairy's wand. And then we thought, okay, let's do some real magic. So I said, let's make a fireball in the air. But then, oh, My hair caught fire. Ow, 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 clothes caught fire. Ow, 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 ow. So I said, put some water to put it out. And it rained on us. Just a little cloud over our head. Shh, look, it's still there. Still raining on us. I said, oh, that's no good. And I said, let's make a magic hole for the pixies to fall into. For us? Yes, you know we always want to catch you. And we do know that. So I said, magic hole! But it made a hole under our feet and we fell into it. Ah! And I said, oh, we need some magic ropes to get us out of here. And we made some magic ropes, but then the ropes got all tangled around us and we got stuck. So, you put yourself on fire, you made yourself wet, you made yourself fall in your own magic hole, and then your own magic ropes tied you up. Yeah, gop, 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 gop. Sheila said, oh, goblins, did you learn a lesson from this? You should never play with magic. No, we should just try again. Gop, 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 gop. You see, Sheila, that's the problem with goblins. They never learn their lessons. So they helped the goblins out of the hole and pushed them back towards the mountains, still with a rain cloud raining on top of them. And Sheila and Gugu picked up the magic wand and took it back to Dora the Fairy. But I have to admit, they did try to use it themselves a couple of times on the way back. Do you know what they tried to do?
No.
Well, Sheila said, oh, it would be nice to have, like, one really big blueberry, wouldn't it? She went, magic blueberry! And she made such a big blueberry. It started small, but it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And they had to start walking away from it. It got bigger, and it started knocking over bushes, and bigger. It started knocking over trees, bigger and bigger. And it was getting as big as the forest, knocking down trees, and squirrels and birds were flying away. And then the wand was taken out of Sheila's hand, and who took it away from her? Donna the Fairy. She woke up. She said, Sheila, what are you doing? Berry normal size. And then it was a tiny little berry again, which Sheila ate. And Dora said, Sheila, did you steal my wand? No, Dora, it was the goblins. It's just I couldn't resist trying to use it on the way home. Sheila, leave magic to the fairies, okay? You can make pixie magic with flowers and snowflakes and making leaves beautiful in the autumn. But the real magic is done by witches and wizards and fairies, okay? Magic wands aren't for you. I'm sorry, daughter. I was bringing your wand back to you, but I thought I might just try. I tell you what, I'll give you this one blueberry, and this one you can put in the ground, and it will grow into the most magical blueberry bush you ever tasted. And there will always be blueberries on it, even in the winter. Oh, thank you, daughter. And Dora took the wand and went home.
And did she grow it?
What?
And did she grow it?
She did grow it. She put it in the ground and it grew amazing blueberries.
And that was me.
That was you?
Yes, and the double. And now I don't have it anymore, but they're glad they just, I mean, witch just stole it.
I can't understand. Say it again.
The mean witch just stole it.
The mean witch just stole it. Yeah, okay.